Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here. And we were talking about motivation yesterday. I was gonna make a 3-part video about the steps to stay motivated. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, who am I to be talking about motivation? I am just a normal guy. I used to be about 60 pounds overweight. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol. I had really poor relationships in my life. And I, really struggled with being myself, being negative. Nothing in my life was good enough. And I was very cynical, was very morose, and I was very critical of myself and everybody around me. And what that led to is me really being depressed all the time and feeling that I was never going to get where I wanted to get. And I had nothing but excuses about why I was unhappy, why I was overweight, why the world wasn't working, why I couldn't be successful and other people could, why I couldn't do what I wanted to do and everybody else could do what they wanted to do, and why that person was successful and I'm not, and why this person had the body they wanted and I didn't. And I really was that guy who was just really not fun to be around. And I started to change this when I got sober, and I was still really heavy, and I was still smoking a lot of cigarettes, and I was still really unhealthy, and I was still really negative and intense and angry all the time. But what happened is I bottomed out again. I felt very unhealthy. I felt really fat. I felt like my relationships were terrible. I felt like I wasn't going in the direction I wanted to go, and I felt that I wasn't going to get to where I wanted to get in life, and I was stuck. And what I decided to do is take control of one thing that I could do, which is how I ate and what I did with my life and what I did with my fitness. And so what I did was I just started eating right. That's all I did. I started eating right. I stopped eating out. I stopped drinking soda. I just worked my ass off to eat correctly, and I started walking, and I started lifting a little bit of weights and not knowing really what I was doing. And I dropped weight, and I started feeling better, and I started feeling like I could maybe do something in my life. I started feeling like maybe I could accomplish the things I wanted to accomplish. I started feeling a little more powerful, a little more grounded, a little more positive. And people started to notice what was going on. People started to notice that I was looking better, that I was feeling better. People were like, something changed about you. And it was really just that I started building confidence. We build self-esteem by doing esteemable acts. And one of those esteemable acts is taking care of ourselves, is working on ourselves and becoming better people. And part of becoming a better person, some people think, I have to go to church more, I have to do this more, read more spiritual books, I have to just be nicer. But you have to take care of yourself. Part of taking care of yourself is eating well, and it's working out, and it's building a base of health and fitness, because health and fitness dictates how you function. It dictates your mood. It dictates, your water intake. Something as simple as how much water you drink dictates your mood and your energy level. Like how you fuel your body, the kind of foods that you eat, the things that you ingest, how much exercise you get, whether you go outside or not, those things go towards cognitive ability. They go towards your problem solving. They go towards, your energy levels, your interactions with people, your interactions with your loved ones, your friends, your work environment, how you behave, the way that you were perceived, all those things start with health and fitness. And I found that when I took care of myself and my health and fitness is when my life really started to turn around. When I made that decision that this was not good enough, that my giant belly and the way that I felt and how down on myself I was not good enough, things started to change. Now, when things really, really started to change, when I really got out of that mental funk and that rut, and when I really started seeing the possibilities for my life, which is how you build motivation, is by having little successes along the way and moving forward through those successes and building confidence and being like, I got this, what else is possible? I got this, what else is possible? I got this, what else is possible? When I did that is when I found a coach who happened to be my wife, and she helped me get started on a program, and I lost 26 pounds in 21 days. And more importantly, what I did was I started focusing on myself. I agreed to really, what I did is I bought a personal development book. I bought Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, and I read that book. And what happened was I learned how to change the way that I talked to myself. I learned how to change the way that I carried myself, because my body language, my posture, the way that I looked at people, everything, I realized was affecting my insides. I wasn't shining my insides out. What I was doing was I was just going through life asleep. And I found that when I opened up, when I changed those things about myself, when I smiled at people, when I looked them in the eye, when I kept my shoulders back, you know, when I started taking care of my body, when I lost weight, man, people responded to me differently. I was able to take control of things. I was able to start a new career. I was able to open new businesses. I was able to do so many things because the confidence that accomplishing my health and fitness, like accomplishing that goal of becoming healthy and fit, you know, has been, like, it gave me just an immense amount of confidence and an immense amount of drive and motivation to see what else is possible in my life. You know, and I've had those instances along the way, those successes that have kept me going, that have showed me that anything is possible. And as I've continued to focus on my health and fitness and continued to tweak things and to learn and to grow in that respect, you know, the world has opened up to me. And I don't think you have to be a fitness model. I don't think that you have to make health and fitness your life or your job or your career, but I do think you have to care about it, because I think that is a huge, 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 huge thing about caring about yourself, is how you take care of your body and your mind. So that's one way, motivation, man. Like, you gotta build self-esteem through doing esteemable acts. And one of those things is taking care of yourself. And if you're not taking care of yourself, we need to start. So if you want to talk about this, you know, that's what we do for a living, is we help people take care of their health and fitness, and we help them move to the next level, you know? Like, we're all about holistic approaches to building a healthy, fit, and whole life. And, you know, we do this because that's what we do, and that's what has worked for us. You know, we speak from our experience and from nothing else, because that's all I've got is my experience. All I've got is all the things that I've been through that have made me the person who I am, who I'm very proud to be now. So if you want to talk about this, if you want details on our next group that's starting, if you want to ask any questions, anything like that, teamsysof @gmail.com. Have a wonderful day, guys.